Alright, it's 10 o'clock, so it's time to come mark the opening range. There's the high that it's been in the first 30. There's the low that it's been in the first 30. Boom. Good deal. Let me turn my phone up off of vibrate so I can hear these little alerts go off in my ears when it breaks one way or the other. Now let me look for a couple places to mark to the upside. If it breaks to the upside, I want to trade to the next resistance or resistances. So there's one right here I can see is pretty tough. Let me scroll to the left, see what else we got. These ones are a little tricky to judge. Right here, there's like a little shelf, so some resistance there. Let me also scroll to the left, see how that fits in. Let's see what we got here. Yeah, that's pretty nice. I like that little spot. Okay, so I like that for the resistance to the upside. There's a couple places to play it to the upside. I like that. I'm digging that. And then let me look to the downside. If it breaks down, let's see, where's some strong resistance? Right here, some really strong resistance in pre-market. I like that. So let me go ahead and mark that. That's one place to play it down to. Let me scroll over to the left, see if I can find myself another spot where there was some strong resistance. Some right there, as you can see, it bounced right here pretty good. So there's something to keep an eye on right there. And then maybe one more down here. I like this right here, where it found support and then eventually turned it into resistance. But you know what? I like this spot right here too. Tricky, tough call, tough call. I'll probably say right here. Alright, so there we go. Now I've got my point to get in marked. When it breaks this point to the upside, when a candle closes above this line, I'll get into the upside. The first place to play it to is here, and the second place to play it to is here. And then if a candle breaks to the downside, breaks below this line, the first place to play it is here, and the second place is here. So now I've got my trade set up, so I can go ahead and chill. Alright, a candle's closing to the downside, so it's time to get into puts. I have enough to get in the 471 put, just out of the money, slightly out of the money. Let me look at the Greeks on that. The only thing I don't like is the delta's kind of high, but it's not really a big deal. Let me go ahead and jump in that. Let me watch the price to make sure it's going to stay below 471. I'm watching the middle of the screen to see if it's going to stay below 471. Okay, the price looks like it's going to stay under 471, so I'm going to jump in. It's already moved up a lot, though. Oh. No, it went too fast. Now I can't even get in. You saw that. The price just went ham, and I can't even get in this one now because I don't have enough. I only have like 122 settled. So I can't get into that, but it went straight to the next line, and now it's going down. I believe it's going to keep going down for a minute, so I'll just take the next one, which is this 470 call. Actually looks pretty decent. The Greeks look decent, so I can get into this 470. Let me just make sure it stays under 470.90 right now. This one, it dropped so low and so fast that the contract price went up more than I could afford, like just about instantly. So I didn't have an option to get in that one. Alright, this one looks good. It's going to stay under 470.90, so I'm going to get in for 82. This one's a little bit more out of the money, so obviously I don't like it as much, but it's a decent little contract still. Now it's already 84, so I'm going to have to change my order to be able to get in. There we go. Let me go ahead and get that filled. Bam, I'm in. I'm up a little bit already. Let me pop back over to SPY. Alright, like I said, I was going to get in when a candle closed below this line, but when it happened, the price soared down so fast that the contract price went up so fast, like lightning fast. So as you saw, I couldn't even afford to get in anymore. I had like 122 in the account, and it was 118. And then in a flash, it went to like 128, so I couldn't even get in that particular trade anymore. So I waited to see if it would break the next line of support, which it did. And now it's cruising down nice, so I'm already up on this one, and I'm looking to ride this one down to this next line, but I don't have to ride it all the way down. I can just take it when it's a decent profit. It's already 12.5%, so I can get ready to pull it now because I'm just looking for a quick move. Let's see what we got. See if the price is going to continue downwards a little bit. Maybe I could pick up a little bit more. If not, then I'll just go ahead and take the 94. So I'm watching SPY price in the middle of the screen, seeing if it's going to stay below 470.70. And mid price is right here in the middle of the screen also in red. So that's what I can get out for. Ooh, it's 96, 98. Back to 96, 98 again. And you can see I got in for 84, positions 84, and it's already worth 98. Let me go ahead and see if I can get out at the 98. It keeps fluctuating from 96 to 98. Let me try to get out at 98. Let's see if I can snag this 98. Because look, 10% is 93. So that's already not bad. You know what I'm saying? So if I can get 98, I wouldn't be complaining at all. Let me pop back over real quick. Look at SPY one time. See if it looks like it's going to continue down or if it looks like this is over. Tough call. It's getting stuck at the resistance. This is interesting. It's going back down, so it looks like there's a little bit of continuation to the downside at least. Let's see. It's at 91 right now. I have it set for 98. If it hits 98 again, it's going to automatically sell. Let's see what we got. Squeezing down again. Looks like it's still on a downwards move. I think this little pullback to the upside is just kind of BS. Yeah, there we go. It's still squeezing down, still squeezing down. It's back to 94. That's like 12%. Like I said, I just left the order in at 98. I got in for 94. It's already worth 84, so I'm already $10 up, about 12% up. I have it set for 98. If I can hit that, though, that would be super cool. Let's see what we got. Starting to squeeze back up now. If this candle closes on the other side of this line, I'm just going to have to get out, and that'll be it. This candle could be BS, though. I don't really trust it. It's probably going to go back down some more. But if it doesn't, if it starts to go to the upside here, then I'm just going to have to pull out. Luckily, it's only a tiny loss at this point, so no big deal, even if I have to pull out right here. That's crazy, though, because I was seconds away from getting filled for 98. You saw that. It was at freaking 96, and I was like, oh man, let me get 98, and it was bouncing 96, 98, 96, 98, like seconds away from getting filled at 98. Squeezing back down, so that's a good thing right now. Candle's not closing above that resistance point, so it's looking good. It's gonna squeeze back down. It's squeezing back down. It's cool because I don't even have to X off this screen or go off of this screen to see the profit and loss. I can just click this little money bag right here. I can see what percentage and what amount I'm up on this same screen. It's very handy. That was crazy though. It was like literally bouncing between 96 and 98, and I set 98, and it was a hair away from hitting 98. And then it started squeezing up real quick. I'm like, come on, man, seriously? But it's going back down now, so it's looking good. Man, I probably should have just taken that 94 though whenever I had it on the table. But either way, let's see what we got here. It's getting stuck at that resistance, trying to get stuck and go back down. Looks like a good sign. Still 5% up, so it's not really a big deal. Let's see what we got here. And this contract was a little bit out of the money too, remember, because if this contract would have been in the money, it would be a better contract also. But it was a little bit of an out of the money contract, so not the best contract. Let's see what we got. It's starting to squeeze back up, but is it? It's kind of BSing right now. It's acting like it wants to squeeze up, but really it's just like on a downward trend. Let's see what we got. Watching it closely here. Alright, it's kind of squeezing back upwards and then back down. It's really bouncy right now. It's really bouncy. This is a tough call. Alright. Still kind of moving to the upside a hair, so it's time to pop over and get ready to get out if I have to take this loss. Get ready to start selling right now. Oh, it just dropped down a bunch more. That's not, or went up a bunch more, and the contract price dropped down a bunch more. That's not good. Yeah, it's about time to get out of this one. It's not looking good. It's starting to bomb now. Dang, that sucks because I was so close to getting the win on that. You saw that. I was just about to get out at 98. I was seconds away from grabbing 98. I probably should have just grabbed that 10% real quick earlier. What sucks about this one though is being up and almost getting out for the 98, like seconds away from getting out at 98. And then it started dropping from there when I said it. I was like, damn, I was so close. Nah, it looks like it's shooting back up now. I'm going to have to pull out of this one for a loss. Dang, that sucks, but it is what it is. It's not a big deal. I've still been winning the majority of trades overall lately, so I can't complain, you know what I'm saying? I can't expect to win them all, as long as I'm winning the majority of them. It's going back down a hair again. Contracts back up to like 70. Starting to squeeze down again. Contracts going back up a hair. Contracts back up to 76. Got in for the 84. Price is kind of fluctuating heavy, so I guess I'm just gonna have to get out of this one and call it a dud. This is just madness though. It's crazy to be up as high as I was, like seconds away from pulling out at 98, and then bam, that quick it can U-turn on you. So I should have obviously pulled at the 96 or even the 94, but it didn't happen. Now it turned around on me, so it is what it is. I'm gonna have to get out for whatever I can get. I just gotta pop out of this one before it turns into a straight dud. Yeah, I'm gonna have to get out of this one for whatever, just to dip out. Man, that sucks though, being so close to a win. That's the only thing aggravating. It's not aggravating to take a loss, especially when I've been winning the majority of trades lately. The only thing that's aggravating is to be so close to a win and then have to completely give it up, to be seconds away from getting 98, and then it just U-turns on me heavy. That freaking sucks, dude. Damn. What a disaster of a trade. It really 100% U-turned on me. Yep, that looks like the story of the trade right here. Oh well. It is what it is. I'll just get out for the 56, take the loss, and say screw it. I'll have to come back hard in the future. But yeah, that's the story of the trade right there. Pretty terrible. I'm not that frustrated because I'm still right around 100, so I can easily, you know, just bounce back and come back to 100 and do the same thing.